Maybe I can put this back on top now.
Yes, sir.
So this is the real one?
This is the real one.
We're back.
Sorry,
Right.
we had some volume issues.
You know,
I don't know what was going on.
Whatever.
Anyways, we're back. Episode number 6. What's good?
yeah, alcohol. Again. It's starting to get hard.
Guess what?
What?
I didn't drink yesterday.
Wow. On
So
a
I'm
Friday
ready.
night, you didn't drink?
I'm ready for today.
On a Friday night, you didn't? Oh, you didn't drink because of the anticipation to today's drinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, I shouldn't.
Okay. And after we leave here,
Yeah.
you're going to your auntie's house.
Yep.
And you're going to drink even more.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That deserves a day off. I didn't drink last weekend or the weekend before that, other than some bottles of wine. Last weekend was just wine.
We drank freaking whiskey.
I exclude podcast days because that's like our job is now to drink.
Our job is to drink.
Our job is to drink, or hopefully we get paid for this shit one day. Get paid to drink.
Donate to our Patreon.
Imagine that.
Donate to our Patreon.
Yay! Hey! One day. But yeah, so I haven't drank last week, the week before that, obviously excluding podcast days, other than wine. So I'm not prepared for this.
So look at us go. Anyway, so today we are drinking some Long Island iced tea with Coke and lime juice.
That's what it says on the bottle.
Yeah. So, technically the Long Island iced tea is made out of vodka, triple sec, water, rum, and gin. Everything.
I was gonna get that last week, but I was like, I can't do the vodka part. So that's what
we drank
that's what turned me off. But then that other
kinky
shit.
minky. Kinky pinky.
Kinky Winky.
Kinky pinky.
Yo, you just said a Teletubby's name? Tinky Winky. Chill. What you say?
Okay, remember last week?
Pink Whitney?
When you were like Bill Schaefer? Or you said Bob Schaefer and I said Bill Schaefer.
What are you talking about?
Because remember, I was like Bill Schaefer.
No.
Not Schaefer,
you
sorry.
said, damn. What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
He was in Happy
You're
Gilmore.
like Bob blah, blah,
Barker.
Blah. Bob Barker. And I'm like, no, oh, sorry, I meant Bill Barker. And you're like, why'd you say Bob Barker? I'm like, oh, I don't know. And then I was listening to the podcast. And I'm like, I definitely did not say
Yeah, because when you sent me the video, I'm like, yeah, she did not say Bob Barker. It's for some reason my mind just
Bob Barker, the guy from Wheel of Fortune?
It's not Wheel of Fortune. I got that part wrong too. He's from the other one.
Yeah, the spinning the wheel. Wheel of Fortune.
Is it Wheel of Fortune?
Wait, did I just say that?
When he's like, "Come on down!"
Yeah,
all the people come
Wheel
down
of
from the
Fortune.
crown or
Wheel
from
of
the
Fortune.
crowd.
What did I say before that?
You said Wheel of Fortune. I believe so.
So I just said it twice.
I think you said it twice, but who knows? We'll see when we're done this. Maybe we're both drunk now and we don't know what we're saying anymore.
I said, not Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune.
All I know is Bob Barker was the one that he was out here giving away, fridges and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Why am I just remembering that?
I just don't remember what the fuck his show was called.
So.
Cheers to this shit. Clink.
Cheers.
What's up with the tapping on the table? Why is that a thing?
Is that an Alberta thing?
We were in Toronto when we were doing it.
I know, but were we the only ones?
No, I mean like the other Toronto people that were there were doing it, not just us. I'm not saying that. I'm not just saying we're doing it wherever we go. No, they were doing it too over there. So I don't know. Is it a Canadian thing?
I don't know.
And what is the reason?
Let us know, Americans. Let us know, 11 Virginians. So, how was your week? What's up? What's new? I barely talk to TT during the week anymore because of work.
Yeah.
You're workaholic.
Yeah, fucking work. Wait, did you know that they put me back to
days?
Yeah. But it's still shitty.
I noticed because you'll be liking my tweets and like responding to my stuff during the day. I'm like, oh.
But it's always at the same
12
time
o'clock, I think.
Exactly, because that's when I take my break.
5
at 12 o'clock.
So I'll only like see any activity from him at 12 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
So 12 o'clock. It's crazy that you actually figured out the schedule without even knowing. Because literally at 12 o'clock, that's when I take my break. And then at 5 o'clock, that's when I get back home.
Yeah.
And I don't have my phone on me at all times.
I'll get like a TT or whatever your name was, the black man once said on Twitter, liked your tweet. I'm like, oh, it's 12 o'clock. He's on his break right now.
Facts.
And then at like 5, he'll like text me back. I'm like, oh, he's home.
Exactly. That's how everybody knows. Yo, anybody who's out here getting mad because I'm not replying to their tweets or replying to their, text or anything. Yo, that's my schedule, okay? Damn. 2 times a day. That's what you get out of me. Shit. How was yours?
Fuck. My week, I didn't work Monday or Tuesday. So the week went by fast. Yesterday I was
Not
like,
for
wait,
me.
it's Friday?
Not for me, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like Wednesday.
I guess if you had two days off.
I had 2 days off.
Basically had a
Monday
super long weekend.
because I don't know why I took Monday off. Then Tuesday I was like, I got my needling done again.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah, for my back. And
Acupuncture
after
shit.
that, I was just like, I want to go home and lay in bed. My back was fucked.
Fam, you're gonna be terrible as an old person.
Yo, I'm on my way to healing. Okay, allow me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went home. I laid down, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not going to work. Then Wednesday I have off because I'm already off that day. So then I only
You had a
worked
2-day
Thursday,
week, bro?
Friday. I had a 3-day because I had Sunday off too. So I had a 4-day weekend.
Work week? Jesus.
So
Must be nice.
My week was very fast.
Mine
Yo,
was
I'm
long as
drunk.
hell.
Sorry, I'm slurring
Yeah, that's
my
what I
words.
was saying, fam. How you get like this?
I was looking at the bottle. I'm like, damn, this is 38%. Bet. Let me grab that.
Because you thought it was gonna be light, but now look what it's done to
No, I thought it was gonna be hard because I expected this to be 17%.
I usually just steer away from anything that's.
Anyways,
light.
let me top you up.
Jesus Christ, why are you doing this? She hasn't let her cup go down at all. She takes like 2 sips and then she refills it with alcohol. Jesus Christ.
I didn't drink yesterday, guys. Allow me. Allow me. Hold
All
on.
right.
Elevator
Did you-
music.
Yo, you're fucking up your own laptop, man. Jesus.
Okay, we're back. I'm
Back.
drunk. Holy fuck.
You almost ruined your whole entire laptop.
I just spilled Coke everywhere. Anyway.
Did you start last week or me? I don't remember.
You've been starting the past 2 weeks, I think.
Would
Sorry,
you like
Ambalam.
would you like to
Yo,
start or do you
I'm
want to
telling
keep
you,
going?
there's so many Ambalams here.
Yo, there's literally a
Oh my god, I was at
there's
the
a fire
liquor
station
store.
right there. I
I
can
was
see
at
it
the
right
liquor
now.
store and the employee had a seizure and the ambulance came.
Shut up.
Yes.
You saw him go down.
No, but I pulled up and she was getting carried into the ambulance.
No way.
And I'm like, I'm just here to buy my liquor.
Could I get some
And
Long
the
Island iced tea,
employee's like,
please?
yeah, this happens every week. And I'm like, I don't think you should be working here.
Yeah, what do you mean happens every week? What is this?
The ambulance like, oh, does she usually go to South Health or Leicester? And then the girl's like, oh, South Health. Like, what? Why? What?
She has seizures every week. Is it because of the I don't know what it is, but fuck it. Okay, so would you like to start this week or do you want me to continue starting? She's putting more alcohol in there.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh,
That
it's
was
Coke?
very
Coke?
strong.
So do we
I
need-
can start this week.
All right.
I hope you guys. I have not seen any new ratings on our iTunes podcast. So can you please, if you're listening to this, take 2 seconds of your time, go on Apple Podcasts, and just leave us a review.
Amen.
It takes 2 seconds. You don't even have to type anything. Just put 5 stars
There you go.
or whatever stars you feel.
Just let us know.
Yeah.
Anything below 2 stars will get reported, just so you know that, though. Okay. Disclaimer. Asterisk.
Whew. Okay. So I guess I'm starting.
All right, so where's your shit coming out of?
So I did obviously true crime again. So my criminal of the week is Harold Frederick Shipman.
Shipman?
Shipman.
Shipman?
Yeah,
Or
Shipman.
shitman?
Ship.
Ship.
Like a ship. TT, I'm gonna need you to get a bit closer to your mic.
Is this close enough?
But then you have to raise your voice a bit.
I got closer.
You gotta get closer and then go quieter.
Because then I'm just at the same place. All right. All right, there we go.
Okay.
Continue.
So my
Shipman.
yes.
Frederick something.
No, Harold Frederick Shipman.
I got one right. Let's go.
This takes place in England. Sorry, another ambulance.
I don't think they can hear it, to be honest.
You
Hopefully they
can.
can. But if they can, that just adds to the creepiness of this. You're talking about crime and we got actual ambulance in the background?
Yes,
Go ahead.
sir. Okay. So he was born January 14th, 1946 in Nottingham, England.
Nottingham?
Do you know where that is?
I've heard about it.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm very ignorant. I
TV
don't know
teaches me everything.
anywhere
That's pretty
in
much
England. Okay. He was the second of 3 children.
Yep.
He was also the vice captain of the high school athletics team.
Would you look at that?
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a stand-up guy, but I know murder's coming. Continue.
Hey, allow him for just like this few years. Okay. So his mother, who he was close with, died of lung cancer when he was
When
I'm
he was 14?
stuttering my words.
When he was 14? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, when he was 17.
17.
I don't know where 14 came.
Yeah, I was like, what? Okay. When he was 17. His
When he was
mother died
17.
of cancer?
Yeah.
Tragic. What next?
So, in the house, like, she was administered morphine to, obviously, to take away her pain.
Yeah.
And he would watch this, and he would watch, like, like her pain subsiding, like morphine. Like,
Oh, man. I feel like I know where this is going.
Oh.
Continue.
I feel like this is a foreshadow.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, so she, died in 1963. Shipman then married in 1966 to his fiancée, Primrose May Oxtby.
Primos or Primrose?
It's Primose.
Primos?
Primose.
Weird ass names back then.
I know.
Continue.
And then they had 4 children. Cheers.
Oh, we're there again. Okay.
TT, I want you to catch up. Right now, I am at a 5 out of 10.
Whoa! How? I have a headache right now, but that's because of last night, not this.
Oh my god.
This day.
This podcast is not made for you. Okay, so 1970, Shipman graduated from Leeds School of Medicine. So he went to school to become a doctor.
What a guy. And he probably did that because he watched his mother
Yeah,
die.
exactly. Yeah,
Shit.
he did that.
Shit.
So
Crazy how it works.
Yeah, his mother's death held a huge toll on him, and he just like watched the doctors like take care of her all the time. So
he's like, I want to do that.
1974, he took his first position as a general practitioner at the Abraham Ormerod Medical Center. That was also in England. 1975, he was dun 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 dun
murdered. What? Is the end of the story?
He was not murdered.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
Okay. Sorry, this is a guess.
He was 1975, he was caught forging prescriptions
of morphine.
Demerol, which is also a painkiller, for his own use. So this is kind of like my previous story with that one guy that sold 80 pills.
At least this guy can like...
He was an actual doctor.
You know?
My past guy, he was a pharmacist. Well, quote unquote pharmacist. So yeah, he prescribed himself Demerol, and he was then fined 600 euros and had to attend rehab in New York because he was caught. How much is 600 euros? Is that a lot?
I think euros are like double U.S. money.
Okay.
Sorry,
and then this was also
mic.
1975, so.
Yeah, so inflation and double it? I don't know.
Okay, so in 1977, he became a practitioner in Hyde, near Manchester.
Wait, hold on. Mm-hmm. You said that he got fined 600 euros and then what about New York?
He had to he had to go to rehab in New York.
Why you got to go all the way to New York for rehab?
Not New York, I'm saying York.
Oh, you didn't say New York?
No, I said York. York is like a place in it's still in England.
I swear to God, this is not another Bob Barker situation. I swear to God, you said New York just now.
I didn't say New York.
All right. We'll see.
We'll see, and
I'll
send you another clip.
We'll see.
And I will. TT, are you drunk?
I think that's what happens when I start drinking.
Like
my ears are the first to go.
Yeah, you start like thinking what I'm saying, or making up your own like thoughts.
Stories.
Yeah.
I latch onto
so
one word.
I feel like
wow,
this is why we always get into disagreements, because you just like think what I say, but you don't really like hear what I say. You know that Drake line. Do you hear me, but are you listening though?
I hear you, but I'm not listening. That's usually the thing, I guess. I guess that's it. My mind is always racing.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm
so he
glad
went
we
to
actually
York.
came to that
So
conclusion
he
that you
went
do
to.
not listen to me.
I listen. I mean, I hear you.
You hear me, but are you listening
But
though?
I'm not listening. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to use that with my next girl. Like, no, I hear you. I really hear you.
I'm not
I'm
listening.
not listening right now. I'm not listening at all.
Okay. So, so yes, so 1977 he became a practitioner in Hyde near Manchester.
Yep.
19 I'm pretty sure I wrote down this date wrong.
Why?
I'm sorry, I wrote down this date wrong because now it goes backwards, which is not right. But anyway, so he established
At
his
some point in the future, this happened.
yeah. He established his own practice at 21st Market Street and became a respected member of the community. I'm pretty sure it was 1983, yeah, that when that happened. 1983, he established his own practice.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was also interviewed in a documentary on how the mentally ill should be treated. So everyone respected him. Everyone was like, yo, this guy is the one. Like, you know,
I'm
like,
not
we
gonna lie.
trust
Sounds
him.
like a great guy to me.
We trust him.
Where is the murder coming in? Because
How
I
do you
know at
it's
some point.
How do you know it's a murder?
It's not a murder. Continue the story.
That went down the wrong tube.
Come on, man. Drinking like an amateur. The hell's wrong with you?
I'm so drunk.
She's laid out, guys. Hey,
Holy fuck.
wake your ass up.
How?
Wake your punk ass
How?
up. Let's go.
How?
How what?
How did this do this?
No, I don't know. Long Island iced tea. Yo,
Can you drink?
they out here drinking differently on
Can
Long
you
Island.
drink?
All right.
I want
man,
you to
I'll
drink half of that.
Whew.
Go. So, where did I finish? So he was interviewed in a documentary on how the mentally ill should be treated. So we agreed on that. He sounds like a good guy, right?
Sounds like a great guy.
Sounds like a
Sounds
good
like a
guy.
great guy.
But we know that my stories never end great.
Whew. Always ends with murder.
So, 1998, Dr. Linda Reynolds expressed concerns about the high death rate among Shipman's patients. Also, they exhibited similar death poses. They were always fully clothed and sitting upright.
Of his patients.
All his patients. And then they were all
Wait,
dead.
what do you mean sitting upright?
Like, they were always in their hospital beds, just sitting upright and
Dead.
full clothed, dead.
That's a weird
Yeah.
way to do it.
Not, yeah. So, she expressed that police investigated. They were unable to find any sufficient evidence, so they closed the case. They were just like, yeah,
And this is in the 80s, right?
this is 1998.
98.
Yeah, this is 2 years after I was born.
Jesus. Okay.
So, they were just like, yeah, they're dead, but, like, that's not enough proof. They could have just all died in the same position.
Facts. This is a hospital. People die here.
Yeah. So then a taxi driver also informed them. His name was John Shaw, by the way.
The taxi driver?
Yeah, the taxi driver. Informed police that he suspected that Dr. Shipman killed 21 patients because every time he brought elderly women to the hospital that seemed like they were perfectly like healthy, they just like kind of, they were sick for some reason.
Yeah.
They always ended up dead in his hands, in his care.
How would this guy know? The taxi
That's
driver.
the one thing, right? I was just like, I read like a couple articles and it was just like, the taxi driver was obviously very aware.
Yeah, like how would a taxi driver
Yeah, exactly.
know that, the lady that I dropped off at the hospital is dead?
But it may be that the police were going around and interviewing people and he's like, oh yeah, like I brought her. They were fine. I think it's that. But the way like it was written, it seems like he was dropping off these patients and he was like,
discovered
he
that
remembered
they died.
and he was like, yeah, all those ladies were
Yeah,
fine.
that doesn't really add up unless you saw it on the news. But even if you saw it on the news, taxi drivers drive hundreds of people a week.
Exactly.
Like, you're not gonna remember
that
that
one
one lady.
I was kind of iffy about, but yeah, that's what he said. He said all of them died in his care, but they all seemed to be in good
And
health.
also, how would he know that they were in this guy's care?
Exactly.
All he's doing is dropping them off at the front door.
Oh, but also
it was the same. It was his practice. So he's dropping them off.
Okay,
at the
so it
same,
wasn't like a
wasn't
massive
a huge
hospital. It was just like
hospital.
his little.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes sense actually, because he was dropping them off to the same hospital, their same practice, and they were all dying.
Okay, so
So now,
private
actually, it does
practice.
make sense.
So this would be like
It's like
if
me
your boss.
dropping you off at this one place, all these people, and they are all dying at this one place.
Okay, all right.
So that makes sense, I guess.
The first thing I thought of was honestly your.
A hospital.
No, I thought about your workplace, bro.
My work.
Yeah, fam. Yo, your boss has a little private practice.
Yeah.
She's a dentist, so
True.
she has a little private practice.
True.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I would see that if a
Okay,
dentist, if somebody was dropping off a bunch of old ladies to your dentist office, like, oh yeah, they're just going to get their teeth done. Bam, dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, no, that makes sense.
Makes sense. How will you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess shout out to this guy.
All right. So June 1998, Kathleen Grundy was found dead in her home.
What was this guy doing?
Shipman was the last one to see her, so he was taking care of her. And in her file, the cause of death was old age. Which also, for every patient that died, in all their files, it said they died of old age.
So he was specifically targeting old people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just because he thought, oh yeah, it's gonna.
They were all over 44, the age of 44.
First of all, hold up. The youngest one was 44.
Yeah.
That's not old age. You can't tell me that somebody.
Yeah.
If a doctor ever told me that, yo, my brother died from old age, he's 44 years old. Nah, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Old age. You're older than him. You're not dead of old age. Nah, that doesn't make sense. 44. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not too far from 44. Give me 20 years, man. It's crazy. The fuck? Old age at 44. Nope. We're doing an investigation. Continue. I need to hear the rest of this story. Now I'm starting to think this guy is not such a good guy.
I want you to drink the rest of that before.
The rest? Elevator music.
Okay, we're back. Sorry. We are taking so many elevator breaks.
We back.
Sorry. I'm just very lit, and I obviously have ADHD, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where was I? Okay, June 1998, Kathleen Grundy was found dead in her home. Shipman was the last one to see her, and he wrote as her cause of death, old age.
How old was she? Not 44, I hope.
I don't know that information. But, so police went through her files and saw, or basically Shipman was like, oh no, like, go look at her file, like I said. From time, like, she was about to die from old age. So they went through her files.
How you gonna say she's about to die from old age?
They went through her files and
the
notes were from, like, that week. So it was recent. So he just typed those notes in. So then Grundy's daughter, Angela Woodruff, fortunately a lawyer.
Ooh.
Yep. Saw the inauthentic looking will that was supposedly written by her mother. The will excluded the daughter, but left $3,806. Sorry, I don't know numbers. $386,000 to Shipman.
Why would she leave that much money to her doctor?
Right? Like, are you
What
dumb?
kind of crazy shit is that?
Are you dumb?
You know what that sounds like?
Yeah, at least
Tiger
like
King. Remember, what's her face? Carol Baskins.
yeah, Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskins.
Fed on to the tigers, he was fasting.
What is
It's
this?
a TikTok.
I was about to say, you made a rapper? You made a Baskins rap? No. Bro, her husband died.
Yeah.
And left no money to his his kids, according to
but
his
then
will.
left it to Carol
but
Baskin.
left it all to Carol Baskins. Why would you leave no money to your kids?
The thing is, at least leave
but
it
you would
to
leave it
like,
to your ex-wife.
At least
that?
leave it to someone that not your enemy.
Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense.
It make sense.
What is this? Go on. What the fuck are you doing? Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So, anyways, 386,000 euros to Shipman. He was reported to the police again. So they investigated him, And they also investigated Kathleen, the lady that died, and they found traces.
What?
What?
Oh, I thought.
No, they found traces
for
of
some
heroin
reason-
in her body.
For some reason, when you said
Let me finish my
investigated-
sentence.
Hold on. For some reason, when you said investigated, I was thinking like they interrogated.
No.
So like, how you interrogate a dead woman?
So they found traces of. What are you doing?
I need to sit on
TT's
the
on
floor.
the floor with his legs split open,
Yeah,
bro.
I need to get lower.
I'm fucking doing the splits right now.
Wop, wop, wop. You know what?
So they found traces of heroin in her body,
Jeez.
and then told police basically told police, oh yeah, it's because she was addicted to drugs.
Old age and heroin? I don't know about all that. I don't know old age heroin addicts. I think they stop after a certain age. They'll be like, you know what? It's not worth it. All right,
Or
no,
they
I'm
just
just
die after.
I'm too
the-
tired for heroin.
No, they just die.
It's 4:00. I need to sleep. I can't do heroin.
Oh yeah, so he said that. So then they're like, are you dumb? Are you stupid or are you dumb?
Which one?
Which one?
Pick one.
He was arrested September 1998. Police investigated and certified, or pretty much,
What are you saying right now? Get your words together, fam.
they
What? They what? The anticipation of killing me.
They identified that.
There you go.
I don't even know if that's the right word. 15 other cases where he administered diamorphine and falsely recorded the patient's deaths due
Bro.
to old age.
So he's out here. He watched his mother get shot up with morphine, and look at him. He's killing people with the same
Yes,
thing.
sir.
Full
So-
circle. It's a
so
sick
listen.
circle.
So they identified 15 other cases, right? So that's 16 right now, right? January 2000, he was sentenced to life in prison, but February 2000, police announced they are investigating 175 other deaths in his care.
Holy shit! 175.
Yes, sir.
All because, like, yo, he literally
So
killed them.
they identified the 15 others due to the morphine.
And then they
But then
linked
by
all these other
2000,
deaths.
they investigated the other deaths that happened while in his care. And yeah, so there was 175 other deaths, but by July 2002, they concluded he killed 250 or more patients.
Oh my god.
So
Yo,
171 were women and 44 of them were men.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
So basically because he watched his mother die.
So he's just So the
So
reason
he's
is that
just
he's just out
sick.
here trying to
He's
kill
just
people
sick,
because
yeah.
he wants to see that again. Like what? That doesn't
He
make
was just
sense.
like, my mom died, pretty much, and he was just
So I'm
like,
gonna go through all this 8.
I'm going to
years of
medical
school.
school, and I'm going to do this, pretty much. I don't know, sick people, bro.
That makes 0 sense.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on in your minds, bro? What the fuck? He killed 200 people. Became a doctor so he can kill people.
Yeah.
Basically, that's literally the opposite of what doctors do.
Yeah.
Doctors become doctors because they want to save people. He's like, nope, I don't want to do this because I want to kill niggas. Sorry, yo, you got to bleep.
why.
You got to bleep that out.
I told
But
you, it's one word I'm asking you not to say.
yo, it's
It's
my
one
It's
word.
my favorite word.
It's one word.
It's my favorite word.
One word.
It's my favorite word. But when you bleep it, you gonna hear it. I know, you gonna hear the bleep. But anyways, he literally became a doctor because he's like, yo, I want to kill people, not I want to become a doctor to save people, which is what every doctor on this planet becomes doctor to do.
Yep.
This guy's
Crazy.
crazy. This guy's fucking crazy.
July 2002, or sorry, I already said that. So he killed 215 people.
Very recent.
July
recent.
13th, 2004, before his 58th birthday, like literally the eve of his 58th birthday,
Mm-hmm.
he was found hung in his cell using bed sheets. So he hung himself with his bed sheets.
That's what they said Epstein did.
Epstein did that?
That's what they said.
Oh,
he
yeah, yeah. But I believe Trump did that.
did. I
believe
think Trump did it too, for
I
sure.
believe Trump did that.
Obviously, for this, it was just this guy's
Yeah,
fucking sick.
100%. Yo, where
But-
is...
He literally just walked in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, yo, this guy's been gone for like an hour.
I was supposed to say, why did you just randomly say that? I was like, yo, I was watching him come in just
Oh,
now.
I did not. Okay, so then His wife. So when he died.
He was married.
Yes, I told TT.
Was this the beginning of the story?
Yes, I told you this from time.
Oh, he got married 2 pages
He
ago?
was married in 19,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
and he had
He was
14. Or
Because he got married 3 years after his mom died.
yes.
I remember now.
Wow, math.
You know?
Math.
Yo.
And then he had 4 kids.
Hey, okay.
Okay.
I wonder what
And
his kids think about this.
his wife was advised, like, so he died, right? But they advised his wife, like, don't bury the body because
Burn it.
No, don't bury the body because all these people are mad that he killed, like, the victims,
So
parents and stuff are mad that he killed himself, so they're gonna, like, do something to the grave, probably dig up the body, whatever. So don't do anything. So the wife a year later cremated him.
That's what I
March
said. Burn that shit.
2005. So that was a whole year later.
There you go. You gotta burn the body.
Yeah.
Always.
So she cremated him. Also in 1998, when they were first investigating him, they found 10,000 euros of jewelry found in his garage. So he was also killing these people, but also stealing.
Stealing their chains?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me angry. If someone killed me just to steal my chain, I would fucking kill them.
Yo, just take the chain.
Just take the chain. You don't have to kill me to do it. It's fake anyways. Jesus Christ. He gonna steal. He gonna kill me and
Yo,
steal
this
my
is
chain.
a Cuban anyways. Just take it.
Son of a bitch.
Just take it.
God damn it. You know what? That's what angered me the most in this whole story. He's out here killing people for their chains. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm sick.
Oh, this guy.
So, TT, what do you bring to us today?
Huh?
What do you bring to us today?
All right.
TT didn't write down notes today, so
Nah,
let's hope
I didn't write them
he
down.
has everything together.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
And I'll just be here drinking.
All right. So, for my
Wait,
story,
actually, before anything, did you enjoy my story?
I did. I was locked in. That's why I wasn't drinking. That's why you got to keep. That's why we had to keep doing elevator music. I'm out here. I was out here. I was listening, not just paying. I wasn't just hearing you. I was actually listening.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Where are we at? Elevator music. I'll pull up my shit.
Elevator music. What? All right.
We're gonna do it.
We just came back from elevator music.
We're going to do our record-breaking elevator music in this pitch. Elevator music.
Let's talk about this. So, I saw a TikTok the other day, and it said...
I guess we're back from the elevator music. What's up?
Yes. So, the other day, we were talking about how life sentence plus 25. I saw a TikTok the other day that said, wait a minute, life sentence doesn't mean life. It means 25 years or whatever your state says.
Hold up.
So, if a person says, yeah, this person has a life sentence plus 25, it means 25 years plus 25 or whatever that state means. So, like 18 years plus 25 years. So, it's not your actual life.
I thought that was only in Canada because I found out a while ago that in Canada, our life sentence is maximum 25 years.
Yes. So, even...
I didn't know that was everywhere.
Okay, so life sentence plus 25 years. So, that's 50 years.
That's such a dumb name.
Right,
man.
so why
would
the
you
fuck
give
are
it
you
a
calling it a life
Why would you
sentence?
call
That's
it
in your
life
fucking life.
sentence?
It's 25 years. Just say 25. Be specific.
Because if I go to jail when I'm 18,
And you're saying a life sentence, so that's
and you give
25
me
years.
25 plus years,
Yes.
I still have a great bulk of my life.
Yo,
You know,
correct yourself.
Let's say I'm
Correct
alive.
yourself. I sent TT a bunch of TikToks this week, and he didn't view any of them because his
Not just this week. For the past couple months.
past 2 weeks, past whatever, and he hasn't viewed them because his
never
TikTok
replied.
notifications were off.
Yeah,
So
I
we were just
realized that,
watching them.
Back in July or August, me and some of my
Was
friends.
it then?
Yeah, it was a while ago, bro. It was still
Oh,
the
that's a
summer.
long time.
So we took like a we took like a break from. Cheers. All right, we took like a break from social media. So I turned off all of my notifications from anything because at the end of this break, the bet was whoever has the most screen time, because you could check your screen time for like what apps.
You guys checked the screen time.
Yeah, so we checked the screen time to see whoever loses has to buy everybody for like 4 rounds
So who won?
at the bar. Yo, YG lost. Yo, YG, if you're listening to this, you owe all of us.
Lost?
YG lost. He had the most screen time, bro.
Really?
Had the most screen time. So YG lost. YG still to this day owes us 4
Okay,
rounds
YG, pull up
each.
with those four rounds of shots.
Please, next episode we're gonna have you as a guest, so you're gonna bring the bottle, and then there you go. you paid your debts. You paid
Alright.
your dues.
Okay, T.
Anyways, all right. So
Let's get back. Sorry, we had a lot of elevator music. Sorry, I'm so drunk. I just can't pay attention.
it is what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Ow.
All right. So I found my I got my article here. Hold up. Sorry,
Bitch, I'm a mother. No drama.
she out here recording TikToks. Ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. All right. So my story starts in the year 1590.
Okay.
What was that like? Imagine that. 1590. We're out here in 2020.
Hurry
Jesus
up.
Christ.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yo, go ahead, fall asleep. I'll talk to the people. What up, people? These are my people. Let's go. All right. So in early 1590, so this is when, everybody was out here
Riding
gullible as fuck.
horses.
Of course there was horses. There means
Can you believe that was only like 60 years ago?
Yo, so when Jay Leno still had the Tonight Show. What?
Why are you bringing Jay Leno into this?
Yo, hold up, bro. Yo, you're gonna see the correlation. Let my story progress. When Jay Leno still had the Tonight Show.
Yes.
Before Jimmy Fallon took over.
Yeah.
He had Betty White on there.
Yeah.
And Betty White and him were talking about their first dates. And Betty White said, yeah, my first date ever picked me up on a horse. That's how old she is. Her first date picked her up on a horse. Not a car. Not a buggy or nothing. Picked her up on a horse. Yo, he probably came over, knocked on the door, was like, yo, so my stallion's over here. That's that one horsepower. Let's go. Come on, baby. We not walking to the restaurant. Yo, we gallop into that bitch. Let's go.
I'm sick.
That's how niggas would flex back in the day. That's
Okay.
how they would flex. It's like you
Okay.
flex. You got a horse? You're flexing. That's it.
Okay.
But okay, so this is 1590.
Yeah.
This is where my story takes place
Yeah.
in. So there's this dude. His name is King James the Sixth.
I'm done. I'm walking away now.
King James the Sixth. I guess it's just me and you, people. I guess it's just me and the people now. It's just us.
Okay.
King James the Sixth, the King of Scotland. He married Anne of Denmark and Norway.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how you become,
Oh, so both of ours were in the UK.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. This is Euro shit. This is some Euro shit. Okay, so he married this girl.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to actually get on a boat or get on a ship, I guess. Shout out your man. Your man's name was Ship something. Shipman.
I wish a man would get on
Your
a boat
man's-
for me.
Fuck out of here. I ain't get on a boat for no woman. Crazy. All right, so he got on this.
Crazy?
So he got on this ship. Went over there to go marry his wife, and obviously they only had arranged marriages back then, especially in the royal families and shit. So he went over there to get married to Anne of Denmark and Norway. So, yo, stop looking at me like that. Stop
I'm
laughing
sorry.
at
I'm
that.
so drunk. Go ahead. I won't look at you anymore.
So he went over there, and him and his wife are talking this shit, and she was very heavy. She was very heavy into the belief of there's black magic out here. There's there's evil things at work in the shadows and shit. All this conspiracy type shit. So apparently that type of mindset. Apparently that type of mindset.
Oh, Lim
got
is
to-
home.
It's Black Stallion in this bitch. I'm not much of a scare ghoster, but I'm here to listen to some people scare some ghosts. Appreciate y'all. I got my wine. I'm boozing with y'all.
I'm so drunk. Guys, I'm sorry. I think I'm more drunk than the first episode.
Okay, let's get back to my story, which took place in 1590. King James the Sixth. Are you listening?
Yes.
Yo, you hear me, but you're not listening. Yo, you hear me, but you're not listening. Hey, put your phone down, fam.
Sorry.
We already went over this.
Sorry.
Because I hear you all the time and I'm not listening. But now you're doing it to me.
Mm.
And it feels different. I know what you feel now. Hey, put your phone down. Let me just talk to the people. All right, so the year is 1590. Back in the day. Back when everybody was riding horses and shit, you know? All right. 1590, King James VI of Scotland. This nigga is the king of Scotland, all right? The king of Scotland. So he marries this girl. Her name is Anne of Denmark and Norway. All right? Not just one, not just one. She's the queen of two places. What you laughing about? What you laughing about? Look at you and your love life. Crazy. All right. So this guy, King James. Are you listening? Jesus Christ, I need to get a drink after this. Elevator music, bitch.
No more elevator
No,
music.
it's too
I
late.
have
We did
to
it. It's
leave
too late. We did it.
now.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, you out here. Yo, is it me that just realized that, I think that every girl, when they laugh heavy, they always snort.
Hold my hand.
That's only
For what?
Please.
only if you're funny. We're funny.
Is that it?
I make girls snort.
I
Okay.
like that.
Me and TT are holding hands now. Okay, go.
Don't stop
No,
it. You
you're
made it
so
weird.
rude.
You made it weird when you told it to the people. You made it weird when you told it to the people. All right. So, my story begins in 1590, okay? How many elevator musics do we have to do before we get over the story? The year is 1590.
listening.
The man is King James.
What is
VI.
this music playing?
Wow, she's so ADD. They can't even hear it. Fam. They can't even hear it.
Go.
Anyways, the year is 1590.
Mm-hmm.
The man, King James VI,
Mm-hmm.
he went to go marry his bride. 'Cause you know, back in the day, especially with not famous people, but with royalty,
Mm-hmm.
they only do arranged marriages.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that their marriage got arranged,
Yeah.
and that's why he got on a ship. He went over to the Anne. She's Anne of Scotland, and what did I say earlier? Anne of Denmark and Norway. Sorry.
Oh my God.
King James.
Oh,
was
I
the
already
King
said this.
James
We're
of
both in
Scotland.
the UK
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
they're both in that area of the world.
Yeah.
So her and believed in dark magic and all that
Oh,
shit. She was real
gosh.
heavy in all this. She was like, oh no, there's dark forces in the shadows. They're lurking in the shadows.
I already know where
They're
this is
coming. They're
going.
coming for us. They're coming for us.
Yeah.
So he goes over there, marries her, whatever, and then afterwards, they're going back to Scotland because that's where they're gonna live for the rest of their lives. Happily ever after and all that, fairy tale bullshit, all that. So they go back. They're on the ship back to Scotland, and there's a massive storm. Massive storm. But obviously, this shit happens, bro. Sometimes you get a storm.
Mm-hmm.
So they get this. They come to this massive storm, and they get through it. And once they get back to Scotland, this dude, King James VI, it says in the article that I was reading, it said that his wife's like ideologies and all her beliefs started to get to him. So he started to believe that shit too. So as soon as they got to Scotland, he started to think, or he says like, yo, honestly, I'm ordering a witch hunt. A witch hunt.
Why? For what reason?
The reason was he believed that a witch made the storm happen. So he's like, nah,
I'm done.
fuck that.
But wait, how bad was the storm?
Bad enough for him to call for a witch hunt. A witch hunt.
Just because there was a storm, he was
Yes,
like,
that's literally it. So
Like
he was
so-
like, yo, he's like, yeah, I got
men
to.
are weird.
He's like, I gotta call for a witch hunt because this
Okay.
is crazy. I almost died because of you guys. And he came to the conclusion that witches cast a spell on Mother Nature. And then when they got back to Scotland, obviously, as I said, Anne was very big in that dark magic shit. So she was like a big believer, a big proponent in that in that world.
Yeah.
And that got to this guy's head. So he's like, oh, you know what? Maybe that shit's real. Yo, maybe this dark magic shit is the real deal.
But this came out of nowhere.
What do you mean? Came out of
Because
nowhere?
you were saying they were just whatever, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to call a...
No, I didn't say that. I said that Anne, his wife that he went over to marry, was already when he met her, she was already a big believer in all this shit.
Yeah.
And then her beliefs got into his mind, so he started to believe that shit too.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's like, yo, that's my wife. He's like, you know what? Maybe she's right. Maybe black magic really is a thing.
Yeah.
So he started believing that shit way more heavily. And then when they're
Mm.
on their way back to Scotland,
Mm-hmm.
they hit this massive storm. And he's
Mm.
like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is fucking wild. This is fucking wild. So they got back to Scotland. They got back to Scotland, and he's like, oh shit, maybe that storm was because of something. Like
Yeah.
that wasn't just a normal storm. So when he got back to Scotland, he was like, yo, come on.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Come
sorry.
on, Brittany.
This man's just laughing at me. Yeah.
That's because you grabbed my drink. Yo, Brittany just grabbed my drink and started drinking it.
After she said no more for me.
After she said no more for me. Obviously, there's more for you. Obviously, there's more for you. Go ahead, take a sip. Go ahead, take a sip. Go ahead, take a sip. But
Okay,
but
no.
we gotta finish
No,
both
go,
stories,
go,
bro. We
go.
got to.
Go.
We gotta do it. Go ahead. It's all good. Go ahead. All right. Now she out here twerking. Put the wop down. Yo, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
Where was I even at? This is why I start. This is why I always start. Because you get wild at the end. You're never starting again. I just hope you know this. You're never starting again. All right? You're never starting again. Okay, so. Jesus, this lady. All right. So, they got back to Scotland, all right?
Okay.
They got back to Scotland. They had they faced a huge storm.
Yeah.
And because she got into her man's head,
Yeah.
he was thinking, oh shit, nah, that storm wasn't a normal storm. So he
Mhm.
started thinking maybe there was some supernatural things at work here. So when he
Mhm.
got back to Scotland, he said, yo, there's a witch hunt from now on. He's like, yo, I'm starting a witch hunt. If there's witches in my area, bring them over here, because the reason was he thought that a witch cursed. This is what it said in the article I was reading. Literally word for word. A witch cursed Mother Nature and put that storm on us.
Okay.
So he was like, nah, fuck that. These witches out here trying to curse us with this storm? Done. We're done.
Okay.
We're done fucking with witches. So he fucked up. He's like sent this whole entire witch hunt throughout all the land, basically. Throughout all the land. Hey, man.
Okay.
Witch hunt is out this bitch.
Okay. I just
So they
don't
had-
understand. Well, okay.
Bro, I mean, yo, it's 1590, bro. They
True.
believed in witches. Like we said, they were
Because
really
it just like
gullible back in
when
the
your
day.
story went from like, oh, like, just because there was a storm, we're gonna have a witch hunt.
But that's what I said. Yeah, what do you mean? That's exactly how my story went. Yeah, that's exactly that was his motivation. That's
Okay.
how that
I
was
guess it's
how the story
1950s,
started.
whatever.
Not 1950, 1590.
Oh, 1590.
Did you not hear what I said?
I thought you were saying 1950.
No, 1590. You inverse the words. That's what it was.
Okay, now this makes sense.
1590. You see, now it makes sense. Because as we said, everybody was real gullible back in the day. They believed in witches and ghosts
Okay,
and all
continue.
this bullshit.
Continue.
So this guy, the king of Scotland, called for a witch hunt, and they got 70 people accused of being witches. 70.
For what reason?
Because he thought they was witches. That's
Just because
literally
they
it.
thought.
Just because he thought.
Okay.
He just thought they was witches.
Okay.
So this was between 1590, 1592. 70 people were accused of being witches.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this one girl. Hold on. What was her name? It was Agnes.
Of course her name was Agnes.
Her name
What
was Agnes.
else?
Agnes Sampson.
Of course.
Agnes Sampson.
Yo, I'm
was her
sorry if any of your names are Agnes, but yo, I hate that name. Myrtle. I've never heard that one.
Yeah. So hold on. So this is like a two-story story. So the first girl here, her name was Agnes.
Mm-hmm.
Agnes Sampson.
Mm-hmm.
That was her name. If that doesn't sound like a fucking 1590s name, I don't know what does. So he accused her of being a witch, you know? And
What's going on?
No, it's just hilarious that he would accuse her of being a witch. So he accused her of being a witch.
Mm-hmm.
And she was obviously trying to be like really not. She was trying to like dispute her claims, like yo fam, I'm not a witch, type shit. Like,
Yeah.
yo fam, hey, I'm telling you right now, I'm not a witch.
Yeah.
I am not a witch.
Yeah.
Because I know some math doesn't mean that I'm a witch. Because that's what they used to do back in the day. If you know 5 plus
Math?
5 and you're a woman, you're
They're
a witch.
not. You're a witch if
You're
you say
a
if you know
witch.
5 plus 5.
Yeah, try saying that in 1590. You're a witch from now on. So she started saying that shit.
Yeah.
And then they brought her in. They're like, all right, so she was one of the 70 people. Like, yo, yeah, you're a witch.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. You're done. So they torture her and everything. They torture her for days. All this shit.
I don't understand, dude.
That's what I'm saying, right? They torture her for days. They had her like strung up, her
Yeah.
hands, like, strung up to the walls and the roof or whatever
For
it was.
what reason?
Because they thought she was a fucking witch. Yeah, that's literally it. They're like,
Just
yo.
because you think?
Yeah, so they're like, yo, you are the one, or you at least conspired to be the one, or conspired to the storm
Yeah.
that our king and you queen came across on the way here.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they just don't understand that, Mother Nature is a bitch.
Okay.
And sometimes, you get a
Okay.
storm.
Okay.
So they put her in jail. They put her all that. They
They
all
put
that
her
shit.
in jail just because they assumed she was a witch.
Yeah, and tortured her. Not
I'm
just in
done.
jail.
I'm done.
They put her in jail and tortured her.
I'm done.
Because she thought they thought that she was a witch. So they questioned her for all this time.
Okay.
And then they asked her, or after all the torture, she finally like gave in and was like, yeah, I was a witch, I guess. I was a witch, I did all this shit. Just let me go, please. Because that's what people do when they're tortured. If you torture people for weeks on end, they're gonna tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear, just because they hope they get out. So they told her all this shit. And then they're like, so who are you conspiring with? Who's your other friends? Who are the people you're conspiring with? She just gave names. Names of one of which was her friends. One of which was her friend, sorry.
Actually, like an actual witch.
Her actual friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she talked to her. Or she said her name.
Yeah.
The cops went to go grab her. And then that lady, unfortunate enough, just came back to the city from leaving, obviously, whatever city she used to live in. She came over here.
Yeah.
And then the only reason she came here is because she had a argument with her husband's employer. And then she became pregnant. Now, please tell me what that sounds like.
She had an argument with her.
She had an argument with her husband's employer. So, like, her husband owns a construction company, one of his employers. She had an argument with that guy, and then she became pregnant. Literally, in the article, it says she became pregnant, word for word.
Became.
So tell me right now, what does that sound like?
It sounds like she fucked her husband's employer.
Facts. I hope that everybody at home listening is on the same page. I hope that everybody's on the same page. And what made it weirder, obviously, because this is the same type of.
I'm so confused, TT. Where is your story going?
What do you mean? I just got the. You'll see. So we just started with the witches and shit. All right. So I hope that everybody's on the same page in terms of everybody thinks that this lady fucked her husband's employer and became pregnant from him. The reason why they was like, okay, so everybody in the city declared her a witch as well. So they're like, oh no, she's a witch. And the only reason they did that is because she's been married to her husband for 14 years and they've never had a kid. So now that she's pregnant with this affair, she just like happens to be, become pregnant. It's like, oh yeah, you're a witch. And literally in the article,
but why does it turn randomly to, oh, she's a witch?
Because that's the only thing that they could think about. They're like, yo,
in 1950.
They would never think that a man could be, impotent or anything like that. Like, they can't be like, oh yeah, you can't bear kids. Sorry, it's all.
But nowadays it'd be like, okay.
Nowadays we have science and shit that could
but
tell
then
us like,
back,
yo, honestly, you can't have kids.
Okay, but back then, you're
Back
saying
then,
1950.
witches is
oh,
the reason.
you're a witch. Okay.
Witches was the reason.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah, so they came to her And they were like, yeah, so you're definitely a witch because
Okay.
there's no way that you've been married to your
Okay.
husband for 14 years, you've never been
Yeah.
able to have kids, but now that you're fucking your husband's employer, you just got
Okay, it makes
pregnant.
sense now.
They're like, nah, that doesn't work.
Okay.
So yo, this is the reason that they gave like in court and everything.
Yeah.
They were like, yo,
Okay.
tell us right now,
Okay.
you had sex with the devil. That's what they said.
Why the devil?
That's literally what they said.
Why
They were
the
like,
devil?
yo, they're like, yo, literally, it's like, yo, you've been married with your husband 14 years, you never had a kid, and now that you're sleeping with this other man, you're pregnant, you have a kid now, you have a kid on the way or anything like that. They're like, nah, tell us what happens, because
Yeah.
there's no way that this is the man's fault.
I'm so confused.
So they're like,
Okay.
yo, you must have had sex with the devil. So
Yeah.
after being in jail for a long time, same way that the other girl was, she's like, yo, okay, all right, fine. But yeah, I had sex with the devil.
Mhm.
They strangled and burned her at the stake.
What?
Yes, it's crazy, right?
Just because she was pregnant
Just because she was pregnant.
with.
Oh, no, not just because she was pregnant. Just because her husband was shooting blanks. That's it. That's the only reason. Her husband was out here shooting blanks. Her husband was out here shooting blanks. And now look, she's accused of being a witch.
Yo, men are trash.
Crazy. These are the stories that make me think men
Men
are
are
trash.
trash.
This is ridiculous. They literally accuse her of being a witch because her man couldn't give her a kid. But her,
Okay, but the thing
next
is,
man
why
could.
did it have to turn to her being a witch? Why couldn't it just turn to be, oh, she's cheating on him?
This is where it comes back to the times, bro. It was 1590. Everybody was, as we say, we've said this on how many episodes now?
Yeah.
Back in the day, everybody was mad gullible. They just believed in all that shit.
So it's
if
like,
they say,
no, you're
oh,
not.
yeah, she's a witch. So,
You're not cheating on me. You're a witch.
You're a witch, and the only reason you're pregnant right now is
It's because you're a witch.
You slept with the devil. You slept with Satan, Lucifer himself,
Yo.
and now you're pregnant.
You know what?
That's the only thing that That's the only thing that makes sense. And
You know
everybody in the
what?
crowd was like, you know what?
That's right. You're
That's
right.
That's correct.
You're right.
That's absolutely
You're
correct.
right. You're a witch. You weren't cheating on me. You're a witch.
And now look, this girl was strangled and burned to death. First of all, I don't know.
He strangled and burned her?
I think you can do one or the other. You
One
don't
or
have
the
to do
other.
both.
You didn't have to do both.
But
You
they
really doing the
strangled her.
most right now.
But they strangled her and then they burned her to death. You didn't have to do all that shit.
You really didn't.
You see, now you guys just murdered a woman and her unborn
Wait, what was
child.
her name again?
Crazy. They didn't give her name.
What was his name?
He had a crazy ass name. I'm not gonna lie. With the name that he gave,
Just so.
you can't even be accusing people of being witches when you got a name
Yeah.
like this. What was this nigga's name? Hold up. What? Oh, I can't say that word. Bleep that shit
This
out.
man says this word so
Fam, I'm telling you, it's a very big staple in my vocabulary, bro. It's the
Yes.
N word. It's the N word. It's the N word.
I know.
I try not to, but this alcohol, it lowers inhibitions, lowers a lot of things. So what was this guy's name? So his name was Prince Abbot Balthazar von Dernbach.
Jesus.
If that don't sound like a witch, how you gonna accuse niggas?
Wait.
How you gonna accuse people of being witches?
Third time.
How you gonna accuse people of being witches when your name is Prince Albert Vaughn? If there's a Vaughn in your name, you're already a witch. That's it. That's already it.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's
He
it.
fucking killed her because he thought she was a witch.
Prince Abbot
Listen to
Balthazar
me.
von Dernbach.
So he
Yeah.
killed her because he thought she was a witch.
Yeah. So basically the crux of this story is this guy found out that his wife was cheating on him with one of his workers. He got mad and had her killed. And
I'm
because
done.
it was 1590, he was like,
It was normal.
"Yeah,
It was
let me just throw
whatever.
witch on her name.
Yeah.
Bam. Let me just sprinkle witch on her name and bam. The people are going to
So that was
believe what we're
it.
saying."
He just killed her because she got pregnant.
Had her killed.
But he knew he was shooting blanks too.
Oh, no. We don't know that.
Oh.
But back in the day, there's no science to prove that it's the man's problem. Everybody would always just believe that, if you can't have kids, it's always the woman's problem.
Okay.
They don't know that, sometimes
Anyways, so
Men can't get
in
paid.
conclusion, men are trash.
In conclusion, men are trash. I guess I'm not gonna lie. With the 2 stories that we had, because honestly, the man was trash in your story as well.
Facts.
Very trash. Lynn, you weren't here for this, but this nigga killed 200 people.
215.
200 people. In her story, the man there killed
215.
200 people
250.
individually over years.
So
Over
you're
a
gonna have
span
to
of
listen to
years.
the podcast. And
Yeah.
listen.
So men are trash.
Men are
Yeah,
trash.
I guess that's it. Men are trash. That's all it is. You know, if
Anyways.
you go home, please be aware of that. I guess. I don't know.
Hold my hand.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I love you.
What's up? Love you too, man. Is this the time to take your side?
No.
Is this the last?
Ow, I'm so sore.
Oh,
Don't pull
sorry.
my arm. Alright. Yeah, facts. You guys are sick of us. Like 5 times the elevator music. Move your mic from your mouth.
This is my mic right on my mouth.
Anyway. Okay. So, TT, you're done? You're done your story.
Yeah, my
I'm
shit's
sorry,
done.
guys. I got too drunk today. I underestimated this Long Island iced tea.
Yo,
I
shout out
really
Long-
did.
Shout out Long Island iced tea.
But
fam.
I underestimated you, so that's why I drank a lot. That's what I'm saying. I underestimated it. So
Shout out Long
I'm done with
Island iced
this.
tea.
I'm out. I'm about to go drink some more. But we'll catch you guys next Tuesday. Please leave a rating on our iTunes podcast.
Yeah, leave us a
please.
5-star rating. Leave us a 5-star
Shout out to
rating,
Lim.
you
He's
know?
gonna go do that. It
That's
takes
gonna
2
help us
fucking
out.
seconds. Just do it.
It helps out the podcast, puts
Please.
us up in the rankings and
It'll
shit.
bring
you
us
know,
up out
it-
in the rankings. It'll allow us to do more podcasts.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
No, that's
What
pretty much
else?
it. Thank everybody. Yeah, everybody who's listening. Thank you. And yeah, that's literally it.
That's literally
can
it.
sign
So
off now.
your story just ended with him killing her because
Nah, he really just
just
kills.
because he thought she was a
He
witch,
thought she
not
was a
even
witch.
because he knew she was a witch, because he
No,
thought.
because obviously you can't know that someone's
Yeah.
a witch. He literally just thought she was a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed her. It's a bitch.
Anyways,
Bitch ass nigga.
we'll catch you guys next Tuesday. I'm drunk. I just need to go fucking do anything else but this.
All right, peace.
We love you. Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Rate us on iTunes Podcast. We will be back next Tuesday with
Yo,
more.
we're so reachable.
We are so reachable. Like,
Find us
come
on everything.
on.
Find us on everything.
Come on. It was an excuse when we were only on YouTube, but now it's not an excuse. It's go onto your phone and click your app. That's all you had to do. And search up
Alright.
Boo-zing.
We out of here.
We out of here.
Peace
Bye.
easy.